William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Virgin and the Rogue, The Rogue Files, by Sophie Jordan, performed by Carolyn Morris. Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. A Midsummer Night's Dream, William Shakespeare. Chapter 1. The heavy chimes of the clock resounded on the air, lifting up through the bowels of the house like deep tolls of forewarning. Each strike reverberated deep inside Charlotte like something physical, a tangible beat, a tolling clang that coincided with the low, pulsing discomfort in her belly, the telltale signal that her menses were coming. Oh, blast! If she was given to heavier expletives, this would be the time for it. Once a month would be the time for it. Now would be the time for it. Always it came. Like clockwork, Charlotte endured terrible cramps 3 to 5 days before her menses began. The misery, the suffering, the cruel in her bed agony was as reliable as the tides. It didn't matter when or where. It certainly didn't wait for convenience. The cramping afflicted her whenever it so chose, and unfortunately that was almost never late in the evening when she could lock herself up in her chamber and relegate herself to the comfort of her bed with a hot water bottle. No, it always seemed to occur at the most importune times, such as now. Charlotte counted the heavy chimes under her breath until they reached 7. It was time. The supper hour. Time to join everyone downstairs. She released a shuddery breath and flattened her hand against her unsteady stomach. She could do this. Her betrothed and his family waited below stairs. Her family waited too. Well, except for Nora, who stared at her expectantly, one hand propped on her hip, the other hand extending a small cup to her. "Are you certain this is not something else and not your usual monthly discomfort?" Nora asked with arched eyebrow. "Not some other thing bothering you?" Charlotte did not like the question one little bit. She knew what thing her sister referred to, and she did not care for the implication. Her sister thought her stomach was unsettled at the prospect of dinner with her betrothed and his family. "It's not because of that," she snapped. Indeed, it was not because of them. The suggestion was as insulting as it was absurd. Charlotte snatched the cup from her sister's hand, telling herself the cordial would help. Her discomfort was only mild this time. She would get through the evening. She could do this. Tomorrow she could lounge about, shrouded in cozy blankets, sipping tea with hot water bottles on her belly to help ease the ache. Now was not the time to let any discomfort get the best of her. Nora made a face, apparently determined to make her point and not leave it at mere implications. "Are you certain you're not simply dreading this dinner and looking for a reason to beg off?" "Of course not." Indignation flared in Charlotte's chest. "Why should I dread dinner with Billy and his family? We've taken dinner with them many times." "Exactly." Nora rolled her eyes. "You know what lies ahead." "Be kind, Nora," she admonished. "William is unobjectionable, I suppose. Decent enough. A bit of a dull bird, but—" She shrugged as her voice faded away. She looked Charlotte up and down, and her thoughts were perfectly transparent. Nora thought Charlotte was dull, too. It was a fair assessment. Charlotte didn't begrudge her for it. She knew she was the uninteresting Langley sister, the boring one, the mouse. She lacked the fortitude and grace of her eldest sister Marion, and all the boldness and wit of Nora. She was unexciting, just like Billy. It was that simple. They were two dull birds, which made them a good and comfortable match. Nora knew it. Charlotte knew it. Everyone who knew them knew it. Charlotte had known Billy since they were children. She, like everyone else in Brambledon, had always assumed they would wed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?